Tensions between the US and Iran are on the rise as the Treasury Department is set to blacklist the Islamic Republic's banking system and foreign reserves on August the 4th. Tehran and Washington exchanged belligerent remarks over the past few days, suggesting a full-out war might be just around the corner. But President Trump downplayed the fears of war, as his administration is confident the unconventional Trumpian diplomacy will bring Iran back to the negotiating table.
Not at all. Not at all.
The Ayatollah regime had vowed war against the US, which could block the oil exports of US regional allies going through the narrow Hormuz Straits. President Trump rebuked the Iranian rhetoric, warning the Islamic Republic must never ever threaten the US again, as America will not hesitate to protect itself and its allies. Despite the Ayatollah regime saying it's unimpressed by the president's rebuke, Tehran is actually facing severe economic consequences of the treasury sanctions.
We're already seeing a slump in oil exports heading out from Iran to Europe. And then we're seeing the US put Iran in a very difficult position.
President Trump's strategy against the Ayatollah regime is multidimensional, and it employs the measures of military containment, economic pressure, and the support for Iranian civil society. Experts say the oil embargo, which will go into effect in November, will deprive the Ayatollah regime of its main source of hard currencies and curb its ability to support Islamic terror groups across the Middle East. The move would also cripple the Iranian nuclear program. Additionally, the looming oil embargo against Iran is expected to support the American energy sector.
They're increasing production pretty fast. Their market share is also increasing. And if they put sanctions on Iran, they can capture that market share and yet still decrease oil prices into a comfortable level for voters or the US government, the US population, sorry.
Meantime, Iranian citizens say the Ayatollah regime has moved money out of their country for years for corruption and to fund Tehran regional proxies like Hezbollah and Hamas. Iranians are hardly enchanted with the regime, but in case of war, they would stand up to protect their country, meaning war would be the biggest gift to the Ayatollah regime.
Oh no. Well,
America is threatening the Iranian people with its sanctions, and our own government is doing the same with its incompetence and mismanagement. I do not expect America to do anything to our benefit either.
Internal dissent is coupled with the political instability in Tehran, as Islamic hardliners are seeking to topple the Iranian president. Hardliners believe Rouhani failed to covertly advance the nuclear program and at the same time maintain good relations with the West. But they want war, and some hope if the US actually attacks Iran, the Ayatollah regime could play the victim of imperialist aggression, a tactic perfected by Hamas against Israel.
We will stand up to the American bullying and sanctions with all of our force. We will give them a tough response. They think they can subjugate the Iranian nation through threats? This is an ill-conceived idea.
Less than 2 weeks till the first round of US sanctions hits Tehran, President Trump is bracing for talks as soon as Iran shows good faith instead of futile military threats. Kristian, Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.